All right, y'all. So Goku Black and Zamasu's tag LR does release later today, and I'm very excited to go ahead and see what they're able to do. Again, I'm just a little worried because of how they restricted them a bit, but I think that in their right situations, they could look very powerful. Just their stats are very high, right? And I think that, if given the right treatment, their team could also be very, very fun. So again, just I mean the card art also just looks incredibly good. Like, oh my god, dude, this is sick. Woo! I'm so excited to try them out. But again, the biggest issue is key for 220% to super bosses, man. Just not it. Now, if you have their full passive restrictions up with, like, 3 extreme class or future saga allies, and then a full rotation of extreme class or another future saga ally in the turn, this guy has guard and 60% damage reduction. He's also supporting 80% attack and defense to Goku Black characters or characters that have Goku Black in their name. So like Adria Rose on this rotation, for example, is actually going to be getting that little buff right there, which is, again, pretty good. We do definitely love to see that. So all in all, I think things are going to be looking quite good for this Goku Black once he has that full passive. He also does get 180% defense when receiving an attack here. So again, what's his defense? 486k. If we multiply the 180% into that, he's at 1.36 million defense after just receiving the attack alone. With guard and 60% reduction, I'm pretty certain that he takes very, very little damage from, like, okay, I'm gonna literally put in the Dokkan damage taking calculator. Let's say a 5 million super. What is this guy actually taking with guard and 60% reduction? 130k. And that's not considering, okay, let's say if he super attacks first, his 12 key super does give him 30% defense. He could potentially get even other different forms of support around. Looking pretty good to me. So we'll go ahead and get Fusions of Monster. This Fusions of Monster will get built up a little bit in his attack stat. Look at that. Ooh, that's pretty sick. He also does get 2 keeper keys for obtained. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. He does have an additional as well that has a great chance to be a super. I don't know why it's not guaranteed. It probably could have just been a guaranteed super. I'm not really sure there's a reason to hold back on that. His 18 key super does stack attack, greatly stacks attack, of course, mega calls damage, and will give a 60% attack buff for 1 turn. His 12 key super attack does greatly raise attack for the turn and raises defense for the turn, so it is a 30% defense raise basically. Also lowers attack. So let's see what kind of attack stat Goku Black is going to hit here. Again, I'm very intrigued to see how hard he may actually hit in terms of damage. I'm very interested to see this. So what do you got for us, Rose? Dang, okay, this animation is loading. 40 mil from the jump. Okay, that's definitely a bit higher than Goku's. Goku started off at like at 28 mil. Nice. And then we see the crit chance kind of pop in there. Additional, normal, of course, the 70% chance to not proc there, but he's also stronger defensively. Looking pretty good. Adria Rose, of course, he has to actually get hit a couple of times for him to really power up. He does have the guaranteed additional super. I think Adria Rose, once he really gets that strength, like, and gets hit a bunch of times, he's gonna start looking quite good himself. So we do have the Goku Black clones here. We'll probably keep the, I guess, this Goku Black clone here, because again, they actually seem pretty decent. This guy's super attack effect does get 15% defense for 2 turns. I mean, this character, he has guard after he attacks here. He just has pretty decent stats. I mean, how much stats does he get when attacking? Well, the team doesn't have all 5 extreme types, huh? I don't think so. We're missing, so we have AGL, SDR, attack, physical. No, we do have all 5 types, yeah. Yeah, okay, so we do have all 5 types here. So after attacking, he gets what? 200%? That shoots us up to 900k. And then, honestly, yeah, 900k defense plus the guard as like a slot 3 floating character. He also does have 50% here. That's like 1.4 mil defense, even with just the guard. And he's supporting, by the way. What's 12%? Actually, no, this is 40% support. Then another 12% here from having himself and the other clone. Yeah, okay. That That's 52% support he's giving, plus he's going to give a 2-turn defensive support. That's quite good. He does heal when grabbing an int key sphere, but that doesn't really matter. And this guy here, he has a damage reduction plus guard. So he actually has, what, 36% damage reduction plus his guard ability when he gets a physical key sphere. He has less defense than this guy, but still, like, he's gonna be at a pretty substantial defensive rate. So again, we'll let this Rose go ahead and get his little attack stat here. We'll give this to you, then we'll let physical clone Goku Black do his thing too. I mean, that's pretty cool, honestly. These clone, again, I was looking at these clone Roses and they actually look pretty, like, good for just being just like, you know, the free-to-play characters part of the celebration. So we see the 12k super attack here. We got the additional, look at that. This super attack animation is really sick, by the way. Very, very good. And we see Goku Black is getting some of these critical hits in here. Yeah, so if Goku Black was at like a 1.3 mil defense range just by receiving an attack alone, then with these two super attacks, let's say he got double super there, that's a 2.1 mil defense stat with the guard at 60% reduction. That's very strong. And now we're going to get the 15% defense support from the int Goku Black. I didn't actually look at his attack stat, funny enough. I probably should have, but that's fine. We have physical Rose here. I might actually... I'm thinking about keeping physical Rose in here just because we can get his domain the next turn. We'll lose legendary power later on, but it's fine. Maybe I'll do this actually, because I'm not sure how tanky would physical Rose be here. Who knows? Oh man, Key's not really the greatest here, huh? I mean, well, physical Rose turn 1 has guard actually, so I'll probably keep physical Rose here in slot 1 here. And again, next turn we're gonna have the actual exchange with the Zamasu animation, because that's why I turned the animations off. So we'll see. I mean, Goku Black here, he has 559k defense now with the extra 15% defense support, which again is, that's, again, it doesn't matter, especially like just start of turn there. So once we consider, once he receives an attack, that's at 1.56 mil defense. Now keep in mind that, you know, the 30% defenses wouldn't be directly into that, but that's pretty helpful. That's definitely a good thing, right? So we'll go ahead and let Zamasu just, I mean, it doesn't really matter what this fusion Zamasu does, honestly, but we'll just let him do an attack here. That's fine. Physical Rose could potentially look pretty decent here, especially because he has the turn 1 guard. I think, honestly, in shorter content, he might not be a turbo option because he has, what, the turn 1 guard. You know, if you kind of hide him around, he's getting the 80% support from this STR Goku Black, which is not going to be crazy, of course, especially if he doesn't really get Rainbow Orbs. But yeah, I'm really hoping that into Fusion Zamasu, when he gets his EZA, is a Rainbow Orb changer. I think that's, again, this team just needs a Rainbow Orb changer really badly. It's something that we want on this team, but unfortunately, this team doesn't really have one just yet. I mean, you could, yeah, no, not really. I mean, there is Sleepy Barris, but, you know, yeah, I don't know. So that's a 42 mil attack stat. Again, we got the 70% additional normal. That's so awesome. That's great, man. Then Fusion Zamasu just doing his own thing. Taking damage in this event might be a bit difficult to actually get Zamasu's full passive, but we'll see what happens. I think this next turn, I'm probably going to switch into Zamasu. Well, actually, we'll stack a little bit more. Let's play this, though.
今この世界で絶対的な力を持つのは私と私この二人だけだ
That's such a cool animation for sure. Yeah, we'll let Goku Black stack just slightly more. Now we do have access to the active skills. Into Goku Black will take a super at the end. Oh, you know what? Because he has a scouter. I forgot he does actually. Yeah, into Goku Black. The clone Goku Black does actually get a scouter if he starts off in the 2nd or 3rd slot of the turn, I believe. No, when the team includes all 5 extreme types, sorry, he does actually see where the super attack is, which is pretty cool. We'll let AJ Rose actually just build up a little here, just cause. You can grab this, and then I guess you can go ahead and get these here. Once we get the physical Rose domain up, that's when we're actually going to like really kind of use some of these active skills and stuff. But for now, We'll just keep things as they are. Again, we'll get a turn of Zamasu in. I'm just like not sure of when the potential option could be, because I mean, well, I had aggressor with these same type orbs anyways, but I feel like unless we're in a really difficult spot, Zamasu's not going to get under 60% HP, because Zamasu does want to get under a certain HP threshold for him to actually get an extra attack buff. So there's a 44 mil attack stat right there. Definitely love to see it there. And crit, do we get the 70% additional? We do not get the 70% additional chance, unfortunately, but we're continuing to stack our attack. Yeah, next turn we'll definitely use the active skill with physical Rose. Then I think we'll get a turn of Zamasu just to kind of see what Zamasu is able to do. How much damage will this do? Under 60% HP? Yeah, we did fall under 60%. Nice. Okay, this is actually really good. We could see Zamasu's power here. Yeah, okay. Plus the domain for Rose. This is actually exactly what we needed. Amazing, 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 sweet. So we'll go ahead and get the Rose domain out here. That's fine. I actually didn't check if physical Rose has the... I assume Scythe Rose does not have like this battle motion here. Obviously the clones would not, and I assume Scythe Rose just has his own thing. Yeah, I mean with the clones right there. So we'll go ahead and actually switch into Zamasu for this one, funny enough. Now again, Zamasu, he is more of a slot 2 character. He gets 200% attack and defense, and then 10% damage reduction support to Future Saga Extreme Class allies when he attacks. So I mean, I guess that could be really helpful for like the clones, especially at the ends, or even physical Rose himself, where I think things like that could actually be quite useful. Zamasu does have high chance to crits, and then what happens is he gets another 200% attack and defense when attacking with 20 or more keep, and he'll launch a guaranteed additional super attack. So again, we're seeing this guy, what is he starting off at? 395k. Very luckily, this guy does keep Big Bad Bosses, which is a really, really huge change, right? Big Bad Bosses being kept there is just... like, if he lost Big Bad Bosses, that would just really, really hurt. So I'm very glad that they did, in fact, keep him to have Big Bad Bosses. It just wouldn't make sense otherwise for him to lose it with how important it is to this team. Now, we also do want to note that, actually, I'm not going to use the Zamasu active skill here, the Fusion Zamasu one either. We'll save it, because I think it'll do too much damage. And then next turn, we can get the Rose Goku Black active skill that'll do a lot of damage. But when you're under 60% HP, he gets an extra 300% attack and defense, guaranteed crit, and recovers 6% of damage to all his HP. On his 18 key super attack, he also gets 100. Well, actually, I should show that right here. Again, this right here. If his 18 key super attack gives 100% attack and defense, mega colossal damage, and a 20% HP buff, then his 12 key is a 50% stat buff. So again, he's getting what is that? 700% attack and defense when he actually supers. That shoots him up to 3 million defense. Then he's getting another 150% after. So he's at 8 million defense post super. Plus he gets his own 10% damage reduction and is supporting the rest of the rotation with damage reduction support. That again is really, really powerful. That's like a lot going on there. We'll give you this, and he's gonna give us a little bit of extra healing as long as we don't get supered instantly. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Goodness. 85 million attack stat. This is with the domain up. Of course, he dodged it. Great. Thanks, man. Hey, you're the greatest. A 57 million attack stat right there, huh? And then there's his super attacks. Like, look how much damage he's doing. Yeah. And then look at the... dude, he just healed you. He just heals us back to full. Because he just does so much damage. That's nasty. Wow. That's crazy, dude. How, wow, okay. Zamasu does crazy, dude. If you get under 6% HP, Zamasu looks insane. That's for sure. So we're actually going to use the Goku Black active skill here. I think this will be a good spot to go ahead and use it. Um, this active skill, again, if we take a look here, is a Holy Light Grenade. Can be activated from the 4th turn. Will massively raise attack temporarily, cause ultimate damage. All attacks become crits. Then he gives super bosses 15% attack and defense, and an additional 10% defense to future Saga category allies, right? That's all fine and dandy. So let's say again, Fusions of Monsters 322, Rose Goku Black's at 400k. Let's see what this Goku Black is actually at once we get the active skill.
我が願い人間ゼロ計画を成し遂げるため最も醜い者に重い罰を受けてもらう
Looks pretty good to me. So now we get all these different buffs, man. We'll probably use the Zamasu active skill next turn and then let Goku Black do a huge attack stat is what I'm thinking here. But yeah, again, we're getting so much support with the domain and everything. 769k defense here. I wonder if I should just link up with Zamasu here. I probably will just link Zamasu up here. So again, let me double check that defensive stat here. Just to be sure, yeah, 769k defense right there. Again, keep in mind he gets the 180% when receiving the attack, plus the guard and 60% reduction. He's at 2.1 mil defense when receiving an attack, so he's able to double digit tank basically anything in the game, which is awesome. Adria Rose, what is this guy looking like here? 500k. Keep in mind, this Adria Rose, what's it called? That's the super attack effect. He does also get 200% defense when receiving an attack, and he has a 100% defense basically. Because on top of that, yeah, wait. So let me think about that. He shoots up to 1.5 mil, and then he basically goes up to 3 mil with guard. This Rose here, AJ Rose, super it's pretty good. So this is gonna be a pretty premium spot here for us. Let's see what this Goku Black's able to do. I think we're gonna be looking very strong. Yeah, 66 million attack stack, and that is yeah, that is. This is the Rose without the 40% attack buff, dude. The 40% attack buff Rose, he has one less attack stack, but it's not really going to be the biggest deal because we're going to get a huge buff, right? Please super attack me here. That'd be awesome. They are super attacking me here. I mean, this is going to be a very easy double digits, extremely easy double digits. Yeah, no issue whatsoever, dude. And then obviously Tech Fusion Zamasu, I mean, I guess in this bit specifically is not bad. It's going to be a little hard to run him in like the Jiren fights, I think. But I think you'll be able to potentially get away with him. It depends. Something we gotta wait and see. I mean, he has a 40% reduction here, so he should still very easily be able to tank normals. And then of course, Adria Rose will not have an issue. He did get some attacks here. 27 mil, huh? So he's gonna be doing 27 mil attack stats plus. Obviously, I don't even think he's fully built up. Yeah, dude, Adria Rose, I can't wait to actually like kind of try him out and use him. Because obviously we're not focusing on Adria Rose. I think, yeah, I mean, again, he's still not even, dude, he still needed a couple of attacks here. Oh my goodness. Okay. We have Clone Rose as well. Again, we'll use the Zamasu active skill, the Fusion Zamasu one, and we're gonna put Goku Black in slot 1 there. So let's go ahead and get this out here. Alright, so there's Goku Black and Zamasu's active skill. We'll go ahead and just switch over to Goku Black here. Yeah, 758k defense. I guess being fair, Goku Black does actually about that 200% defense. I think that's activated because the active skills use that Goku Black. No, that's only the attack. Yeah, no, the defense doesn't actually activate here. Actually, Zamasu. Yeah, 2.29. Yeah, because he uses active skill. So okay, that's pretty good. But let's switch back to Goku Black here. Let's see what this guy's gonna be looking like here. The Int Goku Black, again, he's supporting too, so this is gonna be like best case scenario for this guy. Yeah, this is gonna be easily best case scenario for him. We'll go ahead and give you this physical Rose. I guess he's gonna be able to do a lot of different attacks to himself, so let's see. Int Goku Black can just grab that. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. And again, this guy does give a 60% attack buff on his super attack 18 key effect, but it's not crazy, but it's still fine. Yeah, double digits, obviously. All right, 85 mil. Yeah, okay. As a slot 1 tank, by the way, he's getting 85 mil attack stat. And then we did get the hidden potential, or not the hidden potential, the 70%, which is a 60 mil attack stat. I mean, again, guys, keep in mind, this is him being a slot 1 tank. Isn't that, it's not good, chat? Also, we see the super effective there. Actually, he does give super effective against all types to all Goku Blacks as well. That's something I forgot to mention. So like this physical Rose, he's super effective on that turn specifically. And we give him a bunch of key spheres. Let's see what physical Rose is going to be looking like here. We could definitely use physical Rose. Like, he's not a terrible option with the 80% support plus super effective. I mean, again, it'll be a little dangerous. Like if he got supered here, he'd be in trouble. But I mean, 80% is a pretty substantial support buff, right? So we're at a what, 29 mil attack stat here. Then you should still be able to get like 1 or 2 more, I believe. Just kind of showing off what this physical Rose can do. Like once he gets a bunch of these attacks off, and at the end of this turn, like he could start doing some real genuine damage. So what's this one gonna do? 44 mil. I mean, yeah, that's, well, he did a 26 mil or 28 mil into a 30 range mil into a 48 right there. Okay. Or what was the attack stat again? Because it says 48 at the bottom, but actually, I don't know why I just don't remember the attack stat. Maybe I'm getting old. Maybe I am Unk. I think we got the extra power super here. No, we did not. Still 20 mil attack stat, not bad. And yeah, double digit normals from this final phase. So the domain's still up, actually. It's a 4-turn domain, right? I think we're good. I don't really think there's anything else to see. Oh god, this guy? 839k? Oh, because the 15% raised, yeah. Yeah, I know, this is pretty stupid. Rose is busted. I mean, this team can work. It's just we do need more options just to make it really consistent. I mean, I do like the int clone. Like, the clones are pretty good, actually, for what they're meant to do, like these two. I'm not a fan of, like, the STR and the tech one, but what these guys are providing to the team is very nice. AGL one's pretty decent, too, as a dodge-based character, but nothing really crazy. The AGL one could potentially get up to a 90% chance of dodge, depending on the turn, so that's interesting, but yeah, I mean, Physical Rose's not bad either. The team's almost here. I think, again, Int fusions Zamasu EZA, Tech fusions Zamasu Super EZA. And I think it's looking pretty nice. So let me know what you guys feel. I appreciate y'all for watching. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.